Hello everyone, welcome back to Top K-Pop, the home of every major news story that shakes the Korean music industry, where we discuss the journeys of artists who have successfully transformed the global entertainment scene. And today, we have a truly extraordinary story. A moment that not only captured the spotlight in Korea, but also resonated internationally, stunning the K-pop industry once again. BTS's Jungkook, the golden performer who never ceases to amaze the world, just won the Best Dancer 2025 award, and this victory left HYBE completely speechless with shock and pride. No one expected this moment to be so dramatic. As the stage lights reflected across the room, and the camera focused on a single protagonist standing tall in the center of the stage in an elegant black suit, the atmosphere transformed into a night of history. On the large screen behind the stage, his name was displayed so dominantly, it was as if the entire venue agreed that the night was about one man who had proven his consistency and hard work over the years. The audience stood, applauding in awe, while golden confetti slowly rained down from the ceiling like a victory rain. Standing amidst the cheers and thunderous applause, the man smiled broadly as he held aloft the sparkling crystal trophy. The trophy wasn't just a trophy. It was a symbol of his long journey, boundless dedication, and now undeniable global reputation. The moment shook not only the audience but also HYBE. The agency, which had long known Jungkook's immense talent, was still surprised by the sheer global enthusiasm for this victory. It wasn't just about winning, but also about how Jungkook had managed to dominate the dance category on such a competitive global scale. The Best Dancer category isn't just about entertainment. It's a category that assesses technique, precision, flexibility, body control, originality, stage presence, and the ability to maintain vocal quality while dancing intensely. This means that not every idol can combine all of these. This year, the competition in this category was extraordinary. Many world-class performers, some of whom were professional dancers who focused purely on dance without the need for live singing, competed. But that's precisely where his specialty lies. Jungkook was able to outshine those performers despite having to divide his focus on live vocals, expressiveness, and consistent stage charisma. HYBE reportedly remained silent when the global voting data was announced. The surge in international support for Jungkook far exceeded expectations. Social media engagement increased dramatically, even causing some platforms to experience a spike in interaction that hadn't occurred for other nominees. Jungkook's victory not only sent the audience into raptures, but also prompted the agency to hold an urgent internal meeting. They realized that this win wasn't just an annual achievement, but a strong signal that Jungkook's position in the global industry was rising to a level they hadn't even anticipated in the near future. It was as if the world had finally realized one crucial fact: Jungkook wasn't just a Korean idol. He was a global performer whose quality could rival world-class international dancers. Jungkook's performances over the past few years have never disappointed. Every stage showcased his incredible body control, sharp rhythm, consistent power, and the ability to execute choreography with impeccable cleanliness. There was no wasted movement, no half-hearted part. Even when required to perform intense movements, his vocals remained stable, clear, and full of energy. This is a very rare combination. Many dancers can dance amazingly but can't maintain live vocals. Many vocalists are great but can't dance with such precision. Jungkook is somewhere in the middle, maintaining a nearly impossible balance. And that's what makes his Best Dancer 2025 win so significant. As he lifted the trophy, the camera captured an expression that's hard to describe. There was gratitude, there was pride, there was a hint of confusion, and there was the genuine joy only someone who never expected such a great award but had secretly worked so hard to deserve it can feel. The audience standing behind him was filled with admiration. Some raised their hands, some recorded the moment with their phones, and still others smiled proudly at witnessing a legend achieve a well-deserved victory. And after that epic moment, as the stage began to dim and the audience slowly left the venue, the impact of Jungkook's victory was only just beginning to be felt. Even after the studio lights had been dimmed and the golden stage had returned to an empty space, the world was still buzzing about one name: Jungkook. Social media exploded within minutes. Trending on various platforms was no longer just about Best Dancer Jungkook, but new topics emerged, demonstrating the powerful impact this victory had had on the global public. Hashtags like Jungkook Global Dance King, HYBE Shocked, and Jungkook Domination 2025 topped global trends. HYBE, which had been monitoring developments in real time, reportedly held another impromptu internal meeting. They began receiving reports from various international branches: America, Japan, Thailand, Europe, and even the Middle East. All of them sent data showing a sudden increase in streaming numbers, merchandise sales, and even keyword searches related to Jungkook. Even more surprising, several global brands that previously had no direct relationship with Jungkook began contacting HYBE to discuss potential collaborations. It's a very rare phenomenon. Someone wins Best Dancer, and the impact extends to the global commercial sphere within just a few hours. At the HYBE offices, executives reportedly asked each other how this could happen so quickly. They already knew Jungkook was one of the industry's greatest assets, but winning in the dance category revealed a side they might not have imagined. The world now sees him not only as a powerhouse vocalist, but also as a symbol of superior Asian performance worldwide. The increased global interest in Jungkook in the dance context made HYBE realize they had to adjust their strategy. They could no longer treat Jungkook the same way they had before. Something was different now. Jungkook had reached a level where every move he made could trigger a massive domino effect across various sectors of the entertainment industry. When Jungkook returned backstage, the staff and crew greeted him with a long round of applause. Some even had tears in their eyes. They weren't just amazed, but truly aware that they had just witnessed history. Jungkook himself still looked like he couldn't believe it. He held the trophy carefully, as if afraid of breaking it, even though it was made of thick, sturdy crystal. But the gesture conveyed his respect for the award. His smile remained the same, warm, sincere, simple, but now it seemed more mature, more meaningful. And of course, the BTS members, though not present at the event, immediately sent him long messages. Some of them joked, some sincerely praised him, and others, especially the members closest to him, sent slightly emotional messages. They knew better than anyone how hard Jungkook practiced, how he was always the last to leave the practice room, and how he never complained even when his body was tired. This victory for them wasn't just about the stage. It was about the long journey since their trainee days, about the nights when they had only dreams and faith, and Jungkook was always at their center, a figure who never stopped growing. Meanwhile, the public began digging through archives of Jungkook's videos from his debut to the present. Many noticed how drastically his dance style had evolved. From a talented dancer still searching for his identity, he has now become a performer with a distinctive style, stable energy, high-level control, and an inimitable stage presence. Even several international choreographers began posting their reactions to his win. Some called him the symbol of modern Asian choreography, others called Jungkook the new global performance blueprint, and still others said that Jungkook had brought K-pop dance into a new, more mature, and technical era. And as the night wore on, it became clearer that Jungkook's win wasn't just headline news, it was a global phenomenon. HYBE, initially merely surprised by the voting results and the global reaction, now truly had to recognize that they were holding one of the greatest performance icons of the modern era. Jungkook was no longer just part of a legendary group. He now stood as a household name capable of changing the course of global entertainment with just one win.